computer.
Now.
So, yeah. Anyone else? I would divide it. I would put on the questions, okay, and split you in small rooms. I don't know what happened. It's happening. I never get the way to put it live on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay. With the best family. No, it's okay.
But you guys will be on YouTube anyway, recorded. But yeah. Can you see the questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I know everyone here. I'll split you in small rooms, and that's it. Create 2 rooms, 8 people, 11. Okay, create. So when you guys, you know the rules, present yourself, choose a leader, and talk. Okay.
Okay.
Please accept the invitation if you have one. If you don't have one, you'll be recorded, and your beautiful face will be on YouTube later. Okay. Nice. So with me, Wanda, Jefferson, Michael, Samia, Ana Carolina, and Tatiana. So the first question after, before I present myself one more time. I am Atams. I'm host here, like that's my 3rd meeting. And I'm 35. I'm from Minas Gerais. I'm a dietitian. I live in England. I'm an artist, and that's it. Can you present yourself, Ana Carolina, por favor? Please, sorry.
I'm Ana. I'm a food engineer. I work at laboratory. I live in Campinas, and that's my first TNT.
That's your first TNT. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
And I'm 25.
You're 25. Where do you live? Campinas, is that?
Campinas.
Nice. Jefferson, can you present yourself, please?
I'm Jefferson. I'm an economist. I'm professor of Catholic University of Goiás. I'm 63 years old. I live in Goiânia, Goiás, the best city of Brazil. And I'm enjoying TNT.
You are muted.
Muted.
Atamis. Yeah.
Yeah. Wanda, please, can you present yourself?
Yeah. I'm Wanda. I'm from Niterói, Rio de Janeiro. I have 2 sons, 1 grandson, and I'm a dentist.
Nice. Tatiana, please, can you present yourself?
My name is Tatiana. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, but I'm living in Portugal since 2019. I work in IT, in a tech field. I have a son called Arthur. I love to attend these meetings, TNT meetings, because I need to improve my English, because I consider it so important for my job.
Really good. I did something wrong, and everybody's sorry, people. I clicked the wrong button, and I put you back on the smart one.
I received a message to join a class 2, room 2.
Yeah, add your room. Okay. No.
I received as well.
No problem. I'm a little confused. It's too early for you guys. Here's not too early, but I just have had my lunch, so I'm in digestion. So my brain's not working very well. So please forgive me. Okay. No. How to say? How to do it? Move to open all rows. I think that's it. Did you get it? A new message if you get it? No, Tatiana, no. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway. Marini, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you
Yes.
present yourself, please?
Okay. Hello, guys. Good morning. My name is Marini. I live in Araxá, Minas Gerais. I am been part for TNT since March, I think. The last month I didn't come in any class, but now I'm back and I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
So let's talk. The first question is, what are the backhanded complement examples? Like, did you know any example? Ana Carolina. Like,
Just a
I
minute.
did.
At times you can send the questions again, please.
yes, sure.
I didn't understand the question. So if another person could start.
Okay. Yes. So Jefferson, can you give an example of backhanded complement?
Yes, of course. For example, if you want to be good at English, to speak fluent, you need to have a lot of backhands. Good grammar, study grammar a lot, to read good books, good newspapers, to watch TV, good films, to write a lot, to write a lot, and speak a lot in TNT.
Marini, I don't know if you can see the questions now.
Yes, thank you.
Can you answer the first one, please?
Okay, just a minute. What is backhanded?
Backhand, let me show you the definition.
Okay.
It's when someone make you a compliment, but you are not sure if it is insulting, they are insulting you or they are complimenting you, like that.
Okay. I can answer later. I need to think about it.
Okay, no problem. Wanda?
I think an example is if you is a little ugly and a person say to you, "Oh, you are so beautiful in this dress, and your dress is a little bit ugly and old like that." It's a middle in compliment and offense.
Yeah, it's like, you are so beautiful today.
Yeah.
Today. The other days,
Other
not much.
day.
Not much. Yeah. So Ana Carolina, can you say something, or did you think about it?
I think that it's a question about the accent.
Okay, it's a good one.
The way the person says that thing. So you can imagine that the primary intention, the really really feel is another, really complemented another.
Yeah, I understood what you said. Like, you have a strong accent. It means you're like speaking English or any other language. It's like, what you
No,
mean?
it's not accent. The word is not the accent.
I'm sorry.
Is
So I
the way
understood.
you say that thing is
Mm-hmm.
is the mean.
I understood. Yeah. Yeah. But I think
I'm
the
a little
accent.
rusty. I'm sorry. I'm a little rusty, but
No problem. So Marini, can you share with us?
Okay, now I remember one meeting we had on TNT, and we talk about exotic berry. And when someone said that to us, we don't know if it's a compliment or it's an insult.
Yeah, exotic beauty. Huh? What do you mean?
What
Yeah.
it is?
I'm another animal. It's like, I don't know what to think. I think it's kind of racist as well. Anyway, and how do you respond a backhanded compliment, Marini? If someone make you, okay.
Okay. I think depends. If it's someone I don't know, I just ignore. But if it's someone I know, probably I will talk. Why are you saying that? I will try to understand, and depends of the how near I am for the person. I will do the conversation. But if it's someone I don't know, I just ignore, and that's okay.
It doesn't worth it, your time. Yeah.
No, I don't
Isn't-
have patience for this.
Isn't worth your time. So Jefferson, how do you respond a backhanded compliment? Like your appearance is so good for your age, or did you do this by yourself? This work? Wow. Well, how do you respond to things like that?
Okay. Okay. I'm thinking about how I respond. Maybe. If I feel angry, for example, I say, no problem. I think 1, 2, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, and I may say something. But most of the time, I use it to analyze the question. If I give an answer, a strong answer, or no, maybe depend. If I know for example, I'm wrong, I need to correct what I'm wrong. For example, when I'm studying English, sometimes I have a lot of mistakes. For example, here, everybody is learning something and we have a lot of mistakes. So I respond trying to correct the mistakes.
Yeah. There's a way you can show the person is wrong and can improve, but you have to be kind. I think, like, oh, you're wrong, I don't know. So
never offend somebody, never.
Yeah, I'm with you. Wanda, what do you think? How do you respond?
Yeah, usually I pretend to not understand the ironic space of this compliment, and I go ahead.
Good. Yeah, it's like, as I said before, sometimes isn't worth it. Like, just let it go. Like,
Yeah.
Frozen, let it go.
Let it be.
Let it be. Yeah. Anyway, and you,
I usually don't answer.
yeah, I but if you have to answer, if you have this impulse to answer, how do you respond?
I try to change the change the phrase, change,
Like
say
change
other
the
things.
okay, change the way the conversation is going, like
Yes.
change, turn. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah. So about criticism, the third question is, do you tend to criticize people quite often? How about your friends? And what's the most common subjects of your criticism? Marine.
In general, I think I don't tend to criticize people because I don't think it don't worth it. And it's not my business. But if someone asks me some opinion, then I will say my opinion. It depends of the person will like or not, but because they ask me my opinion, but I go to someone and talk and start to criticize. No.
Yeah, I am with you, and I don't tend to criticize people I know, but I really like to criticize the politicians. I do all the time. That's the most common subjects of my criticism. I say they don't do the things wrong. They are corrupt, and they many things like that.
Makes sense.
So I do criticize, but not. I don't like to do about the people it's close to me. Anyway, and you, Wanda?
Yeah, I agree with you. When I hang out with my friends, I never want to waste my time and my hangout to criticize people around me. It's I don't like this kind of subject. But politicians and the way of the humanity live, it's interesting. And today I criticize American government, like Afghanistan people. It's a terrible thing. I criticize big objects, not a person.
I was thinking the same. Afghanistan. I saw a president's speech, the Biden speech, say, we did everything we could. And so, liar. You're a liar. You're a big liar.
For 20 years, no?
Yeah,
It's doing always the same.
Just charity. Just they are so good people. We did everything, but they didn't want to fight for their life. I was really pissed off.
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah, and you, Jefferson?
All the time.
All the time.
But politely. Politely. For example, when I love to play football, when I play football all the time, criticize, it's not good, you need to pass the ball, you didn't score the goal, okay, all the time. And I used to criticize about politicians all the time too, with my friends. And economics. I'm economist. All the time we are criticized about some subject, something is put for us. This is not good, this is much to change, it's not correct because Brazil is not growing, Brazil is not increasing, Brazil is not creating jobs. And so we use a lot in economics with my friends, the other professors, and with my students too.
Really good.
It's very important. You criticize, but you need to follow the way. Follow the way.
Have a
I think this is
focus.
the best way. If you have the facts, if you have the figures, you must follow
Yeah.
to see, oh, this is the right way.
So pointing a way to get a solution. I think it's a good way to criticize things. Like I really like to criticize the English food as well, because it's terrible. It's terrible. I always say you have to go, guys have to go to Brazil to learn how to cook. how to cook, because you don't know how to cook. It's horrible. There are something good, like the pastries, the sweets. It's good, but it's not like Brazil. Brazil is the best food ever. So I like I really like a pasta. I would like to criticize English food. It makes me feel so good about myself and my country. So, and you, what do you think?
I think that criticize is a way of to have common things with another persons.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know what to say to someone, you start to criticize something in common. So politics or food, like you said, or other things, the climatic other things like this.
It's create a union between people when you criticize the same things. Yes, I agree. I really agree with you.
Yes.
So the fourth question is, do you think people are always conscious they are making a backhanded compliment? They know they are doing that, or do you think they don't know? Wanda, what do you think?
I think they don't have conscience. I think they live her life this kind of criticize and do backhand compliments. It's like it's all the day, all their life in this kind of thing. It's the way to live for many people.
Yeah, I think sometimes we do this kind of thing without conscience, like oh my God. So
yeah.
yeah, like you said, it's the way we live, and you think we think in a way. So sometimes that can hurt someone in a way we don't know. Anyway, and can be considered
common to live like that.
Yeah. And you, Anna, do you think people are always conscious they are making backhanded compliments?
No, I think that they don't have, because change the way that the people were educated. So sometimes guy can do a backhanded compliment to a person that is homosexual, to do say that thing, and don't have the thought that he's aggressive and that.
Yeah, brilliant. I really agree with you. Yeah, it's the one thing I noticed living in another country is the thing we Brazilians don't think it is offensive. They think
Offensive,
like,
yes,
like it's offensive. Like many things we do, like when someone asks when you are in a restaurant or bar anyway, and you say to the waitress, please, I want a water. That's very offensive here. You have to say, please, can I have a water? I would like, because and in Brazil, it's I want a water, one pastel, one when we just want it. It's fine for us, not offensive. So in here can be a backhanded compliment or something very offensive. So it's like Ana Karina and Wanda said.
It's always saying that it's different than other people, other country, other.
Culture, education.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. And you, Jefferson, do you think people are conscious?
Because in Brazil you're direct. Give me this pasta, give me this pastel.
And that's fine for us. That's fine. That's fine.
But because here we have a sound, a music, a sound.
Yeah.
You don't speak, me dá isso. Dá isso. It's
Exactly.
different.
Yeah.
Here we have sound for politics, for polite things. For polite things, you change our sound. It's like that, not another kind of word. Another kind of
I
sound.
think people here are rude in many ways. Like they say things like directly in many ways, like, wow, your color is so weird. So,
Oh my gosh.
and they want to know, they are compliment you, but it's not common here, and it's another way to say things. And here for them, fine. For me, I didn't like that. But you have to
It's cultural.
yeah, it's cultural.
But all the time you in American that I know, in Canada, all the time say sorry, sorry, sorry. But most of the time it's wrong. It didn't the right thing, it's wrong, but say sorry, sorry, sorry. For me, it's terrible. It's not politely, it's not educated.
I say sorry all the time.
I have a doubt about it. I have a doubt. I saw terrible things, for example, in metro, in New York. They don't respect the elders, don't respect the people, and all say sorry, 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 but it's wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah, here they say sorry, and like you said, in the metro or subway, they are like pushing you and sorry, sorry, and just
Yeah.
It's
like
an easy way. I think it's not polite.
no.
It's not polite. So I think the people are always consent. I think it's not consent. The society is not good. For example, I used to, for one example, I read the book 30 pages, and I used to say for somebody, for a colleague, for example, he say that he didn't read the book, but say it's not a good book. You're wrong, and did it wrong, and didn't have didn't read the book. It's terrible. And most of the time, the people today are only reading leads. For example, like Twitter, only short letters, and think about it most of the time. I think this is a full of information without to think about that information. This is the case of Afghanistan. We can't discuss now, but it's terrible. You have a misinformation about Afghanistan. You need to read a lot and to say a lot of things. And I saw I watched on TV a lot of bullshit about Afghanistan. And I have read a lot about Afghanistan, about Vietnam, Vietcong.
Yeah, there are people saying it's Taliban back to the power in Afghanistan is a good thing. It's they won a war against the imperialism. It's like, what?
Oh.
Just saying.
Wow.
Why?
Wow.
People are already dying. That scene, people trying to attach it to the airplane was horrible.
Yeah.
Was
fall off the airplane.
three people died trying not to die there. So can you imagine the how desperate these people are? So it's a good thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we have to study a lot to talk about many things anyway. So Marini, do you think people are always conscious, or you are with us?
I am with yours. I agree with all of you. And I was thinking about, for example, my grandparents. Sometimes they said something, criticize something, but it's not because they are mean, because for them are okay. So it's difficult to change their minds because they are they are older. And that's it. You guys told everything I was thinking about.
Yeah. Parents, they really do the things that compliments. You can be better, like something like that. You did this by yourself. That's anyway. So the first question is like to avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. What does that mean to you, Ana Carolina?
To avoid criticism. What does it mean?
Criticism é crítica. To avoid, para evitar. To avoid criticism.
It's like to be to like that phrase in Portuguese. Quem cala consente. So in English is when you say nothing, you don't make a point of view. So it doesn't mean that you're against that critic. And people can also see like you agree.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, is what I think.
Yes, a good point. Jefferson, what do you think? To avoid criticism, say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. What does it mean?
It's to die. To die, you must die. Really? Because you live in society, most of the time you are saying something. You must be right or wrong, but you must to say something. If you avoid to criticize, if you think you are correct, you have the correct information, you must say. Sometimes it's hurt, sometimes it's pain, but as say Minas Gerais, you learn with the pain. You must learn with the pain. It's like the pandemic now. So I don't agree with this saying nothing. You must say something.
Yeah, what I understood is like to avoid, so people don't criticize you, you don't exist.
Really?
So the only way to avoid is doing nothing, because people, anything you do or be or say, always will have criticism about it. Always. If you're good, if you're bad, that's what it means to me. So, and you, Wanda, what do you think?
I think if they want to criticize me, they will be wasting their time, because I go ahead and I don't care of them. I have my mind, and I thought I have my thoughts, but when they criticize another kind of people and fragile people or minorities. It's different because I try to open their mind if I can. If I don't can, I get their mind like that and I go my way. I don't want to waste my time with most kind of people, racist people and kind like that.
Yeah, when people criticize a group of person that's vulnerable, I think it's so unfair. It's so like chutar cachorro morto. I don't know how to say this in English, but like, it's horrible. But you are getting power above someone can't do anything about, like it's
terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And you, Marino, what does mean to you?
I agree with you. I think it's impossible. Don't be criticized for anyone or for anything, because always someone will see something to criticize you. Someone know you or someone don't know you, and it's difficult. I remember now an example for vulnerable peoples. Not exactly, but for example, I don't like when someone in the family say to a child, they are fat, for example. I think it's terrible because it's just a kid. And in this case, it bothers me. But with me, I'm like Wanda. I don't care. I just ignore, and that's it.
Yeah, I learned, I'm a singer. So I've learned with my father one very important thing. When I said, I don't want to go on stage because people will criticize me. And he said, so die, don't do anything in your life. It's just like, people will criticize if you go. If you don't go, they will criticize as well. So do whatever you want.
Live your life and go ahead.
Go ahead. And they do, they criticize.
It's not my business.
If they want to waste their time, waste.
Yeah, but I would be criticized anyway. So I want to be criticized without being a singer, or I want to be criticized being a singer. That's my choice.
And then it's your turn to criticize them.
Yeah. It's complicated. We do criticism, like, but you have to live anyway. I want to ask the last question, because I think everybody here is kind of answered, but I want to know. So are you open to criticism? Marini, are you open to criticism?
I think it's complicated because I think I am. But for example, if it's someone that I don't know, I just ignore. I don't waste my time. But if it's someone I know, a friend or someone from my family, if I agree, it's okay. But if I don't agree, I will try to understand why and expose my point of view. But I'm not to fight because someone criticizes me. I try to understand why. And that's it.
You, Wanda, what do you think you are? Are you?
I'm not open. I just heard the criticize and into a ear and go away the another one. Like that.
Yeah. I want to give my opinion in the end, but Jefferson, tell me about you. Are you open to criticism?
Really open. because where I live, where I work, all the time we use criticism all the time, because I'm a professor with the other colleagues, the other professors, and with the students all the time. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, and so I think we are gain maturity with criticism. I think it's very important society. We try all the time to be better.
Yeah, I'm with you. And you, Anna?
I think depends of the critic. So if you um, you chose to critic people
Só um minutinho, eu tô falando inglês.
in way of live your life, I I think you're wrong. And if your critic make people have depression or something like this, I think that it's wrong too. But good critic is does exist. So we can critic, like Jefferson said.
Yeah, I am open to criticism, but I don't like. Don't like at all. It's not good. I so good hear someone criticize my work or my life. It's horrible. But what I wanted to say is we are open to criticism. What you are doing here, you put our faces on YouTube and talk in another language we are learning with people we don't know. It's being open to criticism. I really believe that. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm sure there are people like they want to be here and they're like, it's a shame. No, they are making mistakes. So I'm sure there are people out there criticizing us. I'm sure.
Yeah, we are the champion.
We are the champions. Yeah. Hello, people. How's the talk in your room?
Oh,
Your room. Mateus?
okay. In my room was a pretty cool conversation. Yep, and I enjoyed somewhat the subject because I think everyone already face with those problems. You know, sometimes some people say something that we don't like, and this is a boring situation, and we need to be prepared to struggle with this. And also, as I said before, if we care so much about what people say about us, we don't leave. For that reasons, we must don't care about anything that people say about us, like criticize and things like that.
Yeah. Did you guys reach the last question? Are you open to criticism?
Actually not. We stopped at the 7th question.
Yeah, I skipped some, and I want to know from you. Are you open to criticism, Mateus? I want to know about everyone here.
Yes. I'm open to criticize because I think if someone has a positive criticism, that I will able, to improve my skills, or have a personal development, or even
You are muted now. You muted your microphone. Your microphone is muted, Mateus. Your microphone.
oh my God, I was muted.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say again. So I'm open for criticize, because I think it is important. Sometimes share a criticize because a criticism or feedback are able to help us in a personal development or even in a professional development.
Yeah. And you, Chris Lana, are you open to criticism?
Yeah, and I when we did feedback here at TNT, I received some, and I like the criticism, like constructive criticism, because I received some of them at the feedback, and people say, I think this way is not good for everyone. You can do for this way, and some way help me in the TNT. So I think the constructive criticism is the better.
Yeah, because it's not like that's wrong. And what? What do I do? What I do with this? So tell me other way to do it, or anyway, give me a solution or something like that. And you, Tatiana, are you open to criticism?
Totally. But I said earlier that you make a filter about the criticism. Some criticism you go through the trash, and the other you make some difference in your life to you be better in your professional life or personal life. But I think it is important to the manner or the way that you give or receive the criticism. The way that you give an opinion is totally important to the process too, in my opinion.
Yeah, completely. I agree 100%. I couldn't agree more. The way you would talk, the way you show your criticism is the most important thing in this.
Because the idea make me lost if you don't speak well. Why your intention behind your opinion?
And you, Michelle, are you open to criticism?
I'm a critical person. I'm open, but I hope the person is open too. Because when someone tries to say something for my personal, like don't like my voice, don't like the way I am, so the people will have a lot of a problem. But if I make mistakes, I will only say sorry and try to change.
There are things it's not the subject of criticism, like your voice. your body. I think our body is not a subject of criticism ever, never.
Yeah,
it's that's not criticism. That's being a mean person. So my opinion, I shared with people and share with you as well. Everybody here is who are here today. Everybody who is here today are open to criticism. Is open to criticism because we are showing we are facing our fears when we are talking another language with subjects we don't know much about. We are on YouTube and people can criticize us there. So after saying that, please support the project, giving nice comments on and likes on the videos to show that's a good thing to do. That's the things we have to keep doing. So I really ask you to like the videos. Of course, the video you are participating, the meeting is very important, and good comment to support us to keep doing that. Okay, so really nice having you all guys here today. Sorry for I'm a little lost in the process of technology. I'm not good at, but thank you very much for coming. And I see you in the next one and the other meeting I'm participating, okay? Bye, see you.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.